the things that happens during puberty is that the brain actually restructures itself. And there are several reasons why. One is the hormones change, but the brain is in a dual process, and let me explain what it is. On the physical side, it is restructuring, and it starts from the back of the brain all the way to the front. The last thing to develop is the prefrontal cortex, and in male brains, that's not really developed until they're around 25. In female brains, around 23, and it's one of the reasons why insurance companies change rates. Female driver's license rates drop after 23, but males don't drop after 25. Well, what happens in that redevelopment of the brain is on the physical side, your brain is doing two things. It is pruning synapses. In other words, it's cutting out synapses it thinks it doesn't need, and it's myelinating the ones it keeps. In other words, covering it with fat and cholesterol. Reason for myelination is it makes the brain process faster. But on the psychosocial side, you got a totally different task. One, you've got to figure out who your sexual self is. See, birth to 3, you're figuring out your physical body. You know how to eat, how to walk, how to talk, all those, go to the bathroom, all those things. But once you go through puberty now, you've got to figure out your physical self. And the second thing you've got to figure out is social cognition, social dominance, i.e. how am I going to get safety, belonging, and resources from my peers. And that whole side of the development is truly ignored a lot of times in schools. But it's critical because it's how you develop a moral code, it's how you develop identity, it's how you develop many pieces that you're going to need. Social cognition and social perspective taking means that you can see it from somebody else's point of view. And we know that you can't feel guilt unless you can see something from someone else's point of view.